Well,
HGTV expert.
I hope our fans are sitting down because I'm going to say nice things about Donald Trump.
That doesn't sound right at all.
I know it's going to confuse a lot of people out there.
I'm not. I don't think I'm comfortable with this.
He's building a Jagunda 90,000 square foot ballroom on the White House lawn on the campus there, and it is long overdue.
Okay.
And they force 200 people in the East Room for state dinners, which you got to think in the White House, which is 5 stories. People don't believe
wait, how many square feet did you say?
90,000.
Okay, that is
big.
That is equivalent of 10 basketball courts. That's huge.
Yep.
90,000 square foot is a Walmart.
Well, it can hold 600 people. It is bigger.
That's bigger. That's twice the size of a Publix.
It's the ballroom square footage not only dwarfs the current east wing of the White House, it's nearly triple the size of the west wing, and it's 2/3 larger than the 55,000 square feet of the White House itself, which includes all 6 floors.
So this won't be done before he's out.
He seems to think so. I mean, the man is a builder. He may not pay his contractors, but the man is a builder.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Well, and again, as you're sitting down, they'll call it the Trump Ballroom, and I don't have a problem with that either.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's all right.
Because he's not the first person to play, a Erector set with the White House.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it was falling apart several different times.
Oh, yeah.
And it got burnt down once.
There you go. Thank you, Dolly, for grabbing the pictures.
Fairly early
yes.
in its life.
Yes.
So, I mean, it was only 13 or 14 years old when it burnt down.
Yep.
So.
But there's a lot of stuff. He wasn't the only one to do it. Thomas Jefferson started by putting the colonnades up there, the columns. Mm-hmm. And Andrew Jackson added the north portico. Mm-hmm. Theodore Roosevelt put in the west wing and gave the Oval Office and the president an office.
Theodore Roosevelt didn't live in it for about 3 years because it was under construction, I believe.
That's when that was happening? It wasn't under Wilson?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? It might have been because of Theodore Roosevelt it had to be under construction. Okay.
That could make sense.
Because he had like 7,000 pets. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. I hope they changed the carpet at least.
But I mean, there was a lot of damage that was.
Yeah.
That's an old building, and the White House was originally supposed to be 5 times the size of what it was.
Yeah, and they keep adding on to it, or they did. And then FDR oversaw construction of the East Wing, ostensibly to create offices for the First Lady, but it was actually to conceal the construction of the underground bunker, the PIOC, the Presidential Emergency Operations Center. And that's where they stashed Dick Cheney and Laura Bush during 9/11 terrorist attack, because George Bush was down in New Orleans reading to children.
Yeah.
So, before they stood on a plane and flew him around until it was safe.
Yeah, no, he actually did a pretty amazing job of keeping a straight face right then.
Well, you don't want to terrorize kindergarten kids.
Yeah, I got to give old
absolutely
old W a little credit on that day. That's when he peaked.
Yes. Right. It was all downhill from there.
Yeah, but definitely did have to be scary, like being like the Secret Service agent to say like just whisper in his ear like what's happening is like that has to be like the most scariest feeling of them all.
Mm-hmm. Right. And to show composure, as you said, show composure is pretty impressive.
I want to know, and Kathy hit a great point, construction noise for the next couple of years.
Yeah.
Have you ever lived in a house that's been under construction?
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably the most stressful thing for a marriage or a couple to go through.
Yep.
Especially if it's a bathroom.
It's awful.
It
is awful.
The bathroom renovation.
Yep.
That was as simple as could be, and most of it happened when I was gone. A lot of it happened when we were gone. Some of it was still pretty hectic when I got back.
Thank you, Mike.
But Mike, that was Mike from Anastasia Construction, not Mike from A.D. Davis Construction.
Okay.
Sorry.
So there's a in the state dining room. There's a quote that's there, and it's a quote of John Adams, who, by the way, was the first person to live in the White House. Mm-hmm. And
he lived in a pub above it while he was waiting for it to get done.
Not a bad place to be if you're thirsty.
An apartment above a pub.
Right.
I didn't really define that very well.
He said, "I pray heavens to bestow the best of blessings on this house and all that shall hereafter inhabit it." And it said, "May none but honest and wise men ever rule under this roof." Now, he said that in a letter to Abigail. Mm-hmm. And Franklin Roosevelt, in 1945, had that inscription added to the state dining room. So people have been doing all sorts of things to it. And like I said, Donald Trump's already, well, a couple of things aren't great. I have no problem with 88 tall foot flagpoles on the north and south side of the, he's got,
So there's no Clinton quotes in there?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Well, is. But, there's still some discontent over taking Jackie Kennedy's iconic rose garden and making it a patio.
All right.
So, it's just all, white stone, making it more of a resort patio than a leafy retreat, which for Donald Trump is his comfort zone.
Yeah.
So, he's trying to Mar-a-Lago it.
Yeah.
Wonder how much gold is going to go into the,
I know.
into
That's
the new
the part
ballroom.
that scares me, how gaudy it's going to get. So is that the drawing right there?
No,
that's the rose garden.
That's the completed rose garden.
Right.
Oh, it's already done.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's still a lot of gold.
Yep.
Yeah.
And no grass.
And you can tell Mother Nature's not happy by it by the difference in the clouds as well.
There you go. You can't fool Mother Nature.
No, I'm pretty sure those were taken at different times of the year because the cherry blossoms
Okay.
were, that tree was there, but there weren't any blooms.
I don't know. Are they
So
cherry
they should've-
blossoms at the rose garden?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, right. Not anymore.
No, it looked like the tree was still there.
Okay.
The cherry blossom tree was over to the left there.
Yeah.
So, no, it looked like it was still there, but
That's the problem. I don't have my glasses on. I can't see what. I
Josh,
can't see what they're
Josh
watching.
said he didn't touch the roses.
Yeah, that would have been a. It,
It
could
was
have been a
just it
federal
was
crime.
just that lawn portion of
Right.
it.
He just put down.
So does that make
tiling.
it more functional for events?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And women
So-
with high. Well, because now in the Trump world, all the women are dressed to the nines, so they're all wearing heels. And on a soggy day, if you're out in the rose garden, your heels are sticking down into the sod. So it's probably a lot safer for everybody as well.
Hey, Blake, can you do me a favor? Leave it on this camera shot right here. Me and Lenny are going to be okay, and take that stuff to Ellen. We're home again, please. You are the man.
No, I'm not.
But
Quick, let's switch seats and see if he notices.
move around. Yeah. I mean, I'm not too upset with that
No.
one either.
Well, the patio.
Yeah, the patio, because the roses are still there.
Yeah.
And I mean, it sounds like it makes
Makes
it
it
because the
functional.
White House is not functional
No.
as it is. It's not it's as far as houses go, it's much smaller than Trump's used to.
It's much smaller than you would think. Absolutely.
And it's not a huge house, and it's functional as West Wing and stuff like that's
Right.
where all the
Right.
work is supposed to happen, but where you get the tours, you don't get to go there.
Right. You got a sense of, if you watch The West Wing, you got a sense of some of the ebb and flow of what was going on and where people are in the White House. But there was a show, Netflix did a show, which they called a screwball comedy, by the way, called The Residents.
Okay.
And it took place, there was a murder in the White House.
Okay.
And it was really well done. But for
Butler did it.
I don't think so.
All right. What did I miss?
It was Professor Plum.
Yeah, in the library.
Yeah. I thought it was in the conservatory.
No, they don't have a conservatory. I don't even know if they have a library for all intents and purposes.
Wait. Hold on. I guess talk about Clue right now.
We're trying to associate his story of the murder that
Right.
took place in the White House to Clue. We're making an association joke that,
Actually, I think
I don't know if it's working or not.
No.
I don't feel like it hit.
No, but
Our studio audience did not laugh.
was it Truman's daughter? Is it Margaret Truman was Bess and Harry's daughter? Because I think she wrote a book about murder in the White House. She was a novelist, yeah. But the show is called The Residents. It's on Netflix, and they literally built the White House as a set.
Okay, they
Fabulous.
replicated the whole thing.
Yep, amazing.
Okay.
And you can see it. You go online and you'll show it, and how everything flows through. It's really what
When this was in L.A.
I'm presuming. Yeah, I don't think it was in England.
Okay.
Because they all do that stuff at Pinehurst Studios over there. That's all that Bond stuff there. But yeah, if you get a chance, look up the set for The Residents, and it's really fascinating. But anyway, it was a good show, screwball comedy. It was real good. But that's it. So look,
Right. Bobby asked if it's going to be done before the FDOT projects on US 1 and King Street. King Street did get backed up, so we're gonna that'll be on tomorrow morning's story.
Oh, really?
It got backed up until after Night of Lights. So
are they going to not do something until then? They're not going to start until then?
No. They're still working. Like they're working right now on it.
Yeah, I know.
And they're doing the water lines and doing some of the other stuff, but the bridge itself is not getting closed.
Well, that's prudent.
Yes. So the bridge isn't getting closed until January.
I would, and there's a way to kind of avoid that, but I don't want to say it out loud because everybody else
Slingshots.
Well, that's
catapults.
fine too. Oh, I was going to say Malaga Street, but okay.
Malaga Street's going to be awful.
Yeah.
So Malaga, they have to put the light. They're putting a light at the end of Malaga in US 1.
Okay.
Because it's going to have that light, or it's not going to function at all.
And that's not a bad idea in general.
Yeah. Well, it's
maybe for your neighborhood.
Yeah,
right,
we'll see how that works out. Because I can tell you, there's going to be a lot of people cutting through our neighborhood, and I'm not looking forward to it all. But yeah, I think they won't have the permitting problems
at the White House.
If Mr. Trump says we're not having permitting
Probably
problems.
not. And I'm a harsh critic of his, and his hypocrisy is rampant. But the man's a builder. So he knows what he's doing. Mm-hmm. And, let him do it. Because now they can go from 200 people for a state dinner to 600 people for state dinner. The only question I did ask is I wonder if they're going to have a separate kitchen built into that. I mean, they got, what do we say, 90,000 square feet? I hope they have kitchens there.
That's huge. Yeah, well, it's going to have a prep kitchen. It's going to have everything.
Should have a full
Blake,
kitchen.
Blake, by the way, you've caught me twice yawning when Lenny is talking. You didn't go to Lenny. I thought it was safe to yawn, and you caught me yawning twice.
I'm sorry.
Come on, man. You're supposed to make me look like I'm spry. You're making me look like an old man here. Oh.
It has nothing to do with the gray in your beard there,
it has nothing to do with it. It has nothing to do with it. It has my sleep deprivation, and I didn't have my Red Bull.
Hey,
but I thought it was safe. I thought it was safe because you were talking.
Okay. But Lisa yawns more quiet to the ears than Lenny's cough, though.
He hasn't coughed all show. Now you're gonna bring up the cough.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I used to like that kid too. He was a nice young man. All of a sudden, now look at him. He's feeling the power.
This
might be my last screen time for the day.
He might not realize he's on probation still. Mm-hmm. So if I get caught yawning one more time,
ooh, trouble.
All right.
Yeah, payday's supposed to be this week. We're going to see about it.
All right.
Don't catch me yawning again. There you go. All right.